guys, Chaos World here again. I don't know why I'm so hyper. I mostly don't. I try to make videos when I'm a bit more hyper because, like, when I make videos where I'm tired, it's just. Well, when I see it myself, sometimes I don't just sit there and watch my entire video, but sometimes I just look at the video just to see how the quality's doing. If it's like completely horrible, so I know not to record in that spot anymore or whatever. And like if I'm tired, it just looks depressing. I'm like, no one wants to click on a video with someone looking like so I'm kind of and I don't know, the sun is kind of changing because it's getting closer to the evening, and I'm like, can you guys see me? Can you guys see? Anyways, sunny. If you saw my other video, I was saying how I was gonna tell about her backstory, but then her backstory has changed, so I have to pretty much sort that out, and then after I sort that out, I can show her piercings did come, but it turns out they're too small. They're like, I can't even explain. They're like microscopic. I'm gonna see how it looks because I wanted her to have a nose ring, but I didn't want it to be a hoop. And I wanted it to be small. I didn't want a big one. I just wanted a really small one. Because I have a sibling. Actually, I have a lot of siblings. But one of my siblings has her nose pierced. Is it just one? I do know my siblings. They basically, I see them all the time. I just don't know why I can't remember. I just know my sister, one of my sisters has a nose piercing, but I just can't remember for some reason if anyone else. I know my other sisters have stomach piercings, like 3 of them. But okay, you guys didn't come to hear about what my piercings my sisters have. I'm sorry. I'm getting off topic a lot right now. Anyways, what I came to talk about was Sunny's piercings, and this wig, I don't know. I like this wig, as you can see. I like this wig. It was a lot more curlier when I first got it. It was like, woot, 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 but it's straightening out, you know how it is. But it's a nice wig. It's a really nice wig. But on the front of her face, I just don't like how it is. I don't know. This whole bang scenario, I don't know. I don't really like it. But I think they go too low. Either because I have to pull her wig back so far, but I don't really like how far this part goes. But if I don't put it that far back on her head, then the bangs cover this eye, and so I don't really know. I might buy another wig. There's this wig I really like, and it has like a side ponytail, and I have to get a clip so I can clip this up for her story, so it's kind of more like this, like something like that. She doesn't do buns really in Sunny's character, but she works in an office, so she mostly has a ponytail most of the time because for business type thing. She doesn't just let the hair free. They have strict rules. Well, not that strict, but they have dress code, so she doesn't let this hair free. And her clothes wise, this would be kind of she would wear this to work on like a casual Friday if she really wanted to, but normally she would not. She wears it, which I have to try to find as well. If you know of a shop that sells like business clothes for BJDs, please let me know because I need a lot. So, because she needs some and Richard needs some, and in the future eventually my floating heads will need it because they're all part of the same story. And that was mostly for clothing. Oh, also, for you who've been watching, remember the shaky leg? Okay. Remember shaky leg? It's gone. Why? I restrung her and I've finally been successful. There's still it could be a bit tighter, but whatever, I'll take it. I'm so happy finally. So she can stand finally, and it's not a struggle when her leg's not swinging all over the place anymore. She's just not loose. She's just nice and sturdy. She's stable finally after restringing her more times than I can count. I finally got the hang of it. And as you can see, to the next thing, I'm just gonna be kind of out of the shot so you guys can see better. And doing this. Oh, the sun, why? The sun was not here before, that's why I picked this spot. Okay. Anyways. She has jointed hands, as you can see from the fist. It's not the same color as her. Her hands are basically pink. But on the advertisement, I bought them off eBay, and on the advertisement, they said they'd come in white. So I'm like, if they come in white and they're whiter than her, then it's all fine. But they never said that it was coming in pink. And I guess I could complain and be like, you said it was white skin, but then they're probably going to be like, you weren't paying attention, and you didn't fill out something. But there was no option saying what skin color, and from the pictures they showed, it was white. So I assumed that it would come in white skin, but that might just be my fault type thing. I don't care though. I'm very happy. So there's Sunny. She has her fist and her tattoos are on it. I put them in an unusual spot. Like technically most people when they have tattoos, like, okay, sorry guys, I'm just gonna kind of try to reposition myself. Okay. So usually when people have like tattoos, they usually have it on this part. So when they bend like this, like what you're seeing here, that's where the tattoo would be. When she bends her fingers, hers are not in that spot, technically. Let's see. This lighting is very terrible. It suddenly turned terrible. But anyways, it's not in that spot. It's on the, like, this part of the finger. Not this part, but not this part, sorry, not this big part here, but this part right there where my thumb is. That's where I put them. I didn't put them in the typical normal spot because I felt like it, basically. So she can say hi. Oh. Her peanut joint as well. If you guys want, I could do a review. I've already seen reviews from Miradol, but I could still do my review of just my doll because everyone's is different, and I feel like for my order, I kind of feel like I don't know if I wouldn't say cheaped out, but I feel like they could have did a little bit of a better job for my order, because my order was not huge, but it's a bit bigger than the average order. Oh no, I think her finger has a crack. It does. I don't think that was there when I got her. I probably cracked it at some point. She has a lot of like nicks and stuff like that because I'm just a terrible owner. So yeah, those are my newbie mistake things that I've done. Anyways, yeah, they kind of did some stuff like sculpt wise, like for like this knee here, they look weird. This knee does not fit into this joint very properly on this leg, and they just, I don't know, they just didn't sculpt it that well, so it doesn't really fit. And even her feet, this foot for some reason, it's all on this leg, but this foot for some reason doesn't fit like it's as well as this one does. And I checked it to see if it was my fault, like I might have messed it up when I was restringing her and stuff like that because I'm careless. But actually, no, they're both there's just something they did that it doesn't fit very well. And one leg is a bit longer than the other, but I think it's like that because from the feet that they didn't make it fit very well, which makes her taller on one side, which is weird. I don't know, but I feel like they didn't sculpt that part very well. And her peanut joints are a little weird as well. I feel like they're a bit too small because they can just swerve around a bit too easily. And her arms, I strung them pretty tight, so think they just made the joint a bit too small because it just goes woo and just spins around there no matter how tight I do it. I don't know if that's supposed to be normal and you're like, you're just being, but in my experience, it just spins around a bit too more. And I could talk about some more of the stuff that they did that is kind of And I mean, people could be like, message them, complain, and they can send replacement parts, but they'd have to like send a whole replacement leg, and who knows how, and I don't know. I think it's just a huge hassle, and honestly, it's, I mean, she was really cheap, like even cheap for Canadian dollars, so I don't care, honestly. I won't die with these. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm trying, now that she's in this really bright light, I'm seeing all the nicks and stuff that happened on her because I dropped her. Yeah, well, I didn't really just literally drop her out of my arms, but I put her outside because I was spraying her and I didn't want to breathe in the air because I don't have a respirator, so I spray her outside and leave her out there for a while. It was kind of windy, and it just became windy out of nowhere, and she went like, whoosh, and yeah, and it was like concrete too, so I shouldn't be laughing, but she has like all these like these dents now. So if I ever want to sell her, I'd be selling her for like $20 because she has like all these dents now from the concrete. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, I just got her like an hour ago and she's all dented now. Oh god. But it doesn't really bug me. No, if I could show you guys, like, I wouldn't literally show, but I could even talk about like all the stuff that I did to my dolls. As most people say, they look nice on camera and they look all nice, but if you're in person, you actually like look close. Like if you just looked at her, you saw her in person. Unless you're like this, like me, like staring like this close, you're not gonna see it. So I think it's fine, whatever. Anyways, I'm going to go now because it's getting too long, and I know people don't really like long videos on this channel, so unless you do, if you do like long videos on this channel, let me know, because I could just do general talking videos, but I don't know if really anyone likes me talking for really, really long time, so just let me know how you feel. Okay, bye!